Hello. Hi. Oh, this is weird. I'm not used to being in this view. Uh, let's switch back and I'll just talk to you here. So a few updates, but before those updates, something did happen just a few minutes ago while I was mining. So I'll show you that clip first and then I'll tell you what has changed since I put the last video out. I was just doing mining and I wasn't going to show it because it's boring. I have found some stuff, but I came across some water and I expected it to just be like a pond and a cave, but it's an underwater cave. And there's an axolotl. Come here. Come here. And then I saw, let's see if I can find them again. Glow squid, which I've played a bit on this update, but I had not seen any glow squid yet. There they are. There they are. Okay. These little insect guys. Oh, wow. This is right next to that, I had just made this tunnel through the ravine I found in the last episode. Oh, fuck me. But yeah, so that could end up being a good place to make some, like, well, some of that stuff might have burned. So, yes, I died again. But I did get these two friends. I need to name them. I was thinking Freddie and Elton, potentially. First change, super minor. Change the color of my hoodie because the old one was a bit bright. A bit more like this, although not as gold. I might update it again to look like this. Second, as you can maybe see from those little exclamation points, installed a resource pack. It's Vanilla Tweaks, which if you don't know is a really cool website. And you can go on there and you can pick just like little tweaks that don't change the game too much, but make things a little nicer. So I installed both a resource pack and a data pack. A resource pack is in general just textures. So it just changes how the game looks a little bit. So one of the things I changed is that when a crop is fully grown, it has this exclamation point above it. I always have trouble specifically with the potatoes. You can see down here, you can like see that there's potato, but it's hard for me to tell when it's fully grown. Other things, you might notice a few items in the game now have more of a 3D look to them. So oh, you don't want me to place it. Well, you can see in my hand, this mushroom is a bit more 3D than the normal version of the game. Another one I changed is the rail tracks. You can see they have actual depth to them, and same for the ladders. I just think that looks a little better, but I like that it still keeps generally the vanilla look to the game. Another one is these chains. They typically have more of a 2D look. And then on top of that, I think I mentioned this in the last video, but I've added some data packs as well, which those actually change how the game works. So one of them that I added is more mob heads. So that basically means anytime I kill an animal or a monster, there's a possibility that I'll get the head of that thing. So I can end up with like little spider heads and little zombie heads. And I just think they're nice. They're fun to mess around with. Another one that's mainly just for me, coordinates HUD. And so instead of having to have up this whole screen and it blocking a lot of the view and getting in the way, basically just so I can see these numbers here, I can just look at them right above the hotbar, which is really nice. It also has the time of day. The only other thing is wandering traders, which are these villagers that you'll sometimes see roaming around that you can trade with for different things. Generally, they're not super useful. You can buy a few things from them that are a little hard to get, but especially later in the game when you have stuff, they're not the most useful. Another part of the data pack that I added lets you get mini blocks from them. So basically what it does is it takes those same heads that you can get from monsters and stuff, and it reskins them so they look like a miniature version of different blocks in the game, like a little grass block or a little dirt block. That's just like a fun thing to build with. It doesn't actually add functionality to the game. You have to trade the block in order to get it, so it's not like you're getting any materials you want to have. The only other change, I think, is that I got some cows. I just got them like an hour ago. It started with 2, which I had to get from 2 different locations because none of them were spawning in groups. This is also something we're going to fix today. Really need a storage room. I also expanded the farm out a little bit. Those are potatoes. Those are wheat. And then more sugarcane. There's a lot I need to do. I also need to make a list. Number 1 thing on my list of things to do, make a list of things to do. Today's the first day of a 3-day weekend for me, so I'm hoping to get a lot done. Looking at the state of things currently, I really need some sort of base of operations to start. So I think the first thing we're going to do before anything else is make a storage room. And my plan is, this is slightly based on a base I had made recently on a multiplayer world I was playing on, but I'm going to have a hobbit hole sort of entrance here and then have the storage room back in this mountain. That's why it's kind of out of the way. I haven't totally decided like what else I want to have in this area and stuff, and so that way it's not too intrusive, and then this area can stay mostly natural and we're close by to the mine that is already established. So I'm going to clear out this area and then we'll build the front and then we'll build the actual storage room, and my inventory won't have to keep looking like this. I just heard one of my dogs barking and I thought maybe she got a toy stuck somewhere, which is a common occurrence, but no, she was just under the bed with my other dog barking at her, probably because she's not giving her enough attention. One of the things I want to look at is build palettes. I typically build with spruce, but I'm trying to mix it up a bit. So got some birch, and specifically I want to know, what do birch trapdoors look like? Okay, that's not too bad. One of the nice things about spruce, I don't have any to show you right now, but the trapdoors look a lot like the wood, so you can use them to kind of smooth out curves and stuff. I'll kind of show you what I mean in a minute, but I wanted to know how much spruce looks like its counterpart, and it's close enough. I'm gonna go with it, but we'll see. And then also, I typically build with spruce and therefore darker colors, so like dark oak and the new blackstone. No, not blackstone. That's another thing. Deep slate is what it's called. But I think I want to try building with brick. I feel like this combination could be really cool. So we're going to try that. Got a little bit more cleared out here. I actually want to get some grass spreading up here. But yeah, so I think right here is going to be the entrance. I'm pretty much 1-for-1 copying a design that I had on a previous world, but I'm going to change up the block palette. That one was spruce and deep slate, and this one is going to be brick and birch. Maybe. We'll see. To start, it is... Hold on, I'm going to pull up a picture actually of my previous world. Cool, cool, cool. So we'll have 1, 2, 3. And we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And another one. Oh my gosh, I'm already messing up. I don't totally know how I feel about these. The white, it's okay, you know. But they're also like, they have the handles, so you gotta make sure you place them the right way, but we'll deal with it for now. Bonk. Yay. What a great view. Okay, I'll mine this down and then we can see what it actually looks like, which is a nice little circle. I said I like circles and I meant it. Yeah, okay. I think I like that. I don't know if I want this one here. Let's kind of sneak one up there. Yeah, that feels pretty good, I think. And then we'll grab a birch door. 3 birch doors. Wow. I think this will make the trapdoors look a little better too. That feels okay. I think if we get that out of there, it'll have some more contrast. Okay, I want to try it with deep slate. Let me swap it out for deep slate and then we will decide which one we like. Yeah, I think I like the deep slate more. It is a pretty big contrast, but I don't know. I do think I like that more. Now all we have to do is mine out back here for a storage room. I just heard my dog burp from the other room. She does it every single time she eats. She finishes eating, she lets out one burp, and then she is happy and can go back to sleep. But until she burps, you think she's not gonna do it. She'll come up and like sit next to you, and then she'll burp right in your face. The storage room design that I am going to make is one that I've used for years now, and I think it works nice, so don't really see a reason to change it. Okay, update on the dig. It is all dug out. Well, you can't see it from here. Here. This is how big the storage room is. Gonna get building. I need to mess around a bit because I haven't decided yet what blocks to use. I kind of like doing a rainbow thing where it like changes colors as things go down. So we might go with that. That was like the OG version of this that I made. So maybe we'll do a little callback to that. Okay, so I've gathered some supplies. I think I want to make the general structure out of these deep slate tiles. I was thinking about doing the rainbow thing, but then I remembered that the majority of the structure when I did that was made out of quartz, and I don't really want to gather quartz right now, especially before I have fortune. So we're gonna stick with this. We can always swap it out later. So the pathway is gonna be 3 wide in the middle, like this. And then the chests are going to be, how did I do this? Here. And there's gonna be 5 double chests. So that will be where the chests will go. And now we just kind of need to build the structure around that. The number one thing I'm worried about right now in terms of supplies for this storage room is the wood for the chests. My typical way of gathering a lot of wood is to use 2x2 spruce trees because they just form a massive pillar straight up. But at least once this is built, we'll know where the chests are going, and that way I can at least start placing the chests, and that will be nice. Okay, so we're actually gonna bring these up one more, and then we're gonna do stair, and then this, and then stair, and then half slab, which I don't have. Okay, so that's the arches built. Once I have some more deep slate, I'm gonna come in here and add some, probably like standard deep slate as variation, just so it's not so plain. But next we need to put some sort of backer back here. I typically try to create some sort of structure in terms of like more of a certain block towards the bottom. And I think maybe we'll do more cobble towards the bottom. Cobble and tuff. And then we'll do more of the structured blocks like smooth stone and andesite towards the top. I really wish it's scaffolding right now, but that's okay. I also feel like I'm constantly just being like, I wish I had this thing already, and like, that's just not how the game works, and that's okay. How's that look? Looks okay. It's very dark in here. In past variations of the storage room, I put glowstone under the chests, and I might end up doing that later, but I'm also gonna have lanterns in here. That's a start. It's a lot of chests. We won't even really see the blocks that we placed back there, but that's all right. Now let's make some lanterns. Okay, so a few options. Could just do that. Could do it like that. Don't really like either of those. Or we could do it like that. Maybe a combination of these two. I don't really like either of these. It always takes me some time to get adjusted to like a new build style. Like in my past world, I was specifically sort of basing things off of this idea that the mountain had been carved out, whereas this one is a lot more intentional. I mean, it's kind of the same thing, but in my head, the story behind it is a little different. Okay, what if we get rid of these torches? Is that going to help us feel a bit more atmospheric and moody? It's just kind of bland, you know? I think this is why I had stuck with just the 4 chests, because when you get 5, it's just like daunting and it feels very industrial, which is not really what I was going for, but you know, that's okay. It's a functional build. That's okay. So in terms of labeling the chests, I'll have item frames on a lot of these, but what I like to do is to have blocks here that tell you what's in each chest. So something just happened. I was working on the storage room and I walked out and it was dark and there was one creeper in front of me. See, there's another one just waiting to blow up my stuff. I don't have stuff to rebuild this right now. But the door stayed on. That's nice. I was going outside specifically to make sure it wasn't dark and to sleep if it was. Anyways, I was looking and again, I don't know if I did the math correctly, but I think the amount of materials needed for the wall is effectively this entire side once it's full of chests. This is going to be like 30 chests, but we need actually like 33 chests. So this plus a little bit, which is a lot when you put it in that perspective. Okay, it's the next day now. I haven't played that much, but my hard drive came in today, which means I should be able to record for longer without having to constantly check the space and put things on the smaller flash drives that I have. So I'm gonna see how much leather we have. I don't think it's much. I think maybe I used it to make books already. None in there. Everything's ready to be harvested. So much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with taking the back street? I'm gonna start filling up the storage room, and then I think it's finally time to go find some moss blocks. I got everything moved in here now. Obviously it looks the same, but everything's in there and sorted. And this area is now cleaned up a little bit. Still not finished, obviously. Need some sort of path and still want to weather this up a little bit, but it feels nice. Feels nice to have that done. And now we are going to go looking for moss. A couple nice things about moss. One, looks really pretty. That's the most important thing. Two, when you bone meal it, which is typically how you make things grow in the game, if you aren't familiar. If you place it on the ground and there's dirt or stone around it and you bone meal it, it like takes over that area. And you can then take all the stuff that is created and turn that into more bone meal. So you can have like an infinite bone meal farm. Get these ink sacs and then we will jump in the boat. Oh, is this the way we have been? I don't know. Maybe there's just a lot of old stuff around here. Anyways, so infinite bone meal is really nice, especially early in the game, because you don't have to wait for all the crops to grow. And when you have a lot of bone meal, wow, that dude's going fast. Okay, whatever. Let's just go ahead and hop in a boat. I don't think that's how icebergs normally look. Looks kind of like a funky S. So what we're looking for is shipwrecks, because I think that's the only place you can find moss right now. You might be able to trade wandering traders for it, but I haven't seen any of those. I thought I saw something. Yeah. Okay, shipwreck. Let me move the boat over there. Oh no. No moss, but that's some more valuable stuff. We're still pretty close to spawn, so this buried treasure map might end up leading to the same place that we went before with that other buried treasure map, but I don't know. I'll keep an eye on it and see if we end up popping any closer, but as long as we're in a corner, that makes it a little difficult to tell which way to go. On the last world I played, which was also 1.17, I didn't play on it for super long, but I did find moss on there. I think it took me about 5 shipwrecks, so hopefully we'll find it faster on here. There's some horses. I think we have a saddle. No, that's incorrect. I think I was just watching a Minecraft video where somebody had a saddle. Every time I step away from my computer for a minute, my smaller dog always jumps into my chair. Like she's gonna take over for me. Oh, we've gotten further from the treasure map. See how the dot got smaller? That means we're like further away. Oh, did I drive past that a minute ago? Am I going the wrong direction again? No. That's funny. Well, we found our second shipwreck. Moss block. Okay, no moss block. We go down. Another treasure map. Oh, a third chest. There it is. Okay. I wonder if I didn't know they could have 3 chests. Maybe I missed it in the first one. Wow. Curse of binding. I don't want those. I mainly just want this and these and this and these. That's a lot of rotten flesh too. It's like almost a stack. Moss block. Okay, that did not take nearly as long as I thought it would. Oh, the trick worked this time. Water's gonna flood in when I do this, I think. Yeah. There's another heart of the sea. I didn't even see that. I wasn't really paying attention to what was actually in it. Okay, we'll get rid of that. Okay, so we came from that direction, I think, because I remember passing the turtles. So we're gonna go back this way to try to find this other treasure, and then we're gonna go home. I think next to I want to go to the nether. I want to go to the nether and get some quartz because I'm pretty sure you need either comparators or observers. Oh my god. It's a mushroom island. I'm still pretty close to spawn. I don't think I've ever found one of these this close to spawn. What the heck? What the heck? I love these places. We might have to build the wall here instead. So the cool thing about these biomes is mobs don't spawn in them. Only these mushroom guys do. So like you don't have to light the area up and you'll never have bad guys spawning. And it's this close to spawn? We're within like 1,000 blocks of spawn. What the heck? You can also just right click on these guys. Oh, even the mushrooms on their back get 3D. That's fun. I think they're bigger than normal too. Hello. You can use a bowl to like milk quote unquote milk these guys, and you get mushrooms too. So if you're living here, you can just right click them. I'm so happy. I seriously did not even look around this seed. Like, I just saw the spawn and I really was excited. This is like the best seed I've ever had. I love this game. Oh, I completely forgot about the treasure map too. Yeah, I want to build the wall here. We still got birch forest too. My two favorite biomes, birch forest and the mushroom biome. Let's focus. Go get this treasure. And there's also a big mountain over there. We gotta build the wall over here. I know I just built a storage room at spawn. I'm gonna have to move it. We're gonna have to do it here. Because then it's really nice when you're building to not have to worry about light levels. Like, really nice. Is that a guardian temple? Are you fucking kidding me? This close? Oh my god. My dog's in my lap. I'm freaking her out. She's like, is something wrong? Oh my god. We can make a farm out of that and it'll be right next to here. There's a mountain. Oh my god. Let's also get out. Did I put the doors away? The one thing that I actually wanted. Oh, and a wandering trader. That scared me for a sec. That was a pillager patrol. I don't have any emeralds for you though. But yeah, this is the thing that I installed. So see how this is technically a head, like a player head, so you could put it on your head, but they're textured. You're so loud, my guy. They're textured to look like the block. There's also kind of a joke that these guys are actually just lead farms because you get leads from the llamas. I'm sorry. I say I'm sorry as I'm killing them. Makes me feel like a CEO. Did I get a wandering trader head too? I did. Huh? Oh, I did have emeralds. Oh, I'm sorry, my guy. This seed seriously has like all my favorite biomes in such a small area. We got the iceberg biome. It's not ice spikes. I really like the ice spikes biome. But we got icebergs. We got Mushroom Island. Birch forest. Okay, it's time. Time for something very special. It's time to bone meal. Bone meal this moss. And you can see why it's so damn cool. Ready? Look at that. And it makes more moss blocks, so you can just keep going like that. And it makes these, which will grow into trees. Beautiful. Definitely worth the hype. Don't tell me I overhyped this. Okay? It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. These pixels are good pixels. We're gonna go get some lava or some obsidian. Kind of the same thing. Kind of not the same thing, but kind of. In one of the recent snapshots where they're like testing new features for the game, they said they made it so that if you run into a wall, like, you know, like I just did, like you hit it and it makes you stop sprinting. They're gonna make it that so that doesn't happen. At least not as frequently. Ah! I literally jumped. I've died too many times in this fucking cave system. I'm seriously so jumpy. I hate it here. I feel like I'm more jumpy in ravines than I am in the nether or in pretty much any other place in the game. Ah! No! Fucking creepers, man. I'm out of here. I need more blocks. I can't die again today. Oh, my heart's like racing. This is the opposite of the feeling I had when I found the mushroom biome. I just get freaked out. This is why we need to move to the mushroom island. So I don't have to be so scared about mobs anymore. They're scary. This is where we're gonna put this. For now. Might end up moving it later. Bunk. Okay, so we're gonna be at -17, -27 when we go into the nether. So what we're gonna do is mine this obsidian and move this portal. The ambient sounds in the nether are kind of terrifying, don't you think? That might just be me. See, did you hear that? That background noise? -17, -27. Well, shit, that's like over there. No! Oh no. Okay, we got stuff for a crafting table. I did not account for my pick breaking while I was here, but this is why I keep iron on me, at least early in the game. Yay! Okay, this should link back to the portal. in my storage room. Let me put these bone blocks away, and then we'll go get some basalt. No, not basalt. You know what I'm talking about. Quartz. Quartz. Just fall off. Fall off! Why don't you want to fall? Yay, we survived a trip to the nether. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go watch a video on how to make the moss thing. You know, the moss farm. Yeah. Okay, take two, because I forgot to record what I was working on. I started getting materials for the moss farm ready, but realized that you need sticky pistons, at least for the farm that I was gonna build. I forgot about that. And I don't have any slime balls yet, so I'll need those first. But did a little test. You can still manually harvest the moss and get like a 50% return on bone meal, which is slower, but still good. And then also made this nether portal and a tunnel that goes straight back to our storage room. And where does it lead? On top of a mushroom on the mushroom island. So it'll be a lot easier to get here now. Probably will end up building the wall more in this area instead of around spawn. Did not expect to find this island today, as was apparent by my reaction, I think. But I think these are really nice. And it'd be nice to at least have like a section within the wall that don't have to worry about lighting up builds and stuff. So we can make it really moody and atmospheric. And also grass in mushroom biomes, if you can bring it into the mushroom biome from another biome, which shouldn't be hard to do because we got a birch forest right there. It is really green and really pretty. And so that will be really nice. And we'll have mushrooms and we'll just all be having the time of our lives. Or at least I will be, and I think that's what's important. Probably gonna wrap things up here. Kind of abrupt, sorry. I've been recording for a while. It's getting late. Got a lot done today. Got some things I wanted to get done, like finding a moss block, best thing. And then some things that I didn't expect to happen today, that I'm very glad happened today. Like finding this place. Will I end up moving that storage room that I just built to here? Maybe, I don't know. Who's to say? Ooh, let me go, hello. Probably will make another one of these. So if you want to stick around, I guess just keep an eye out for that. No promise of a schedule because I got like a job and shit, but I'll do my best. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.